is now online. Cypher is now online. Cypher is now online. Cypher is now online. This
Voice is happening.
Teddy, testing,
There's
testing.
something-
Teddy better watch himself this week. Teddy's been so fired. We fired Teddy's ass.
Hey everyone, welcome to a new live stream to tell you that Teddy's been fired. Apparently, I just found out. Thank you for joining us on a new Friday live stream. Lots of things to touch base today. Lots of things happening.
Beautiful things.
My name is Juanito. Sorry, my
No,
name is
you're not Juanito.
Juanito.
Jesus.
No, I have hair. That's true.
Yeah. Don't say that 3 times. You might lose your hair.
I'm gonna lose my hair if I keep saying
Yeah.
that. Big kudos to Juanito that is actually on a not so secret mission representing us on an international event, talking to partners, doing
Worldwide.
lots of stuff. What is Juanito doing actually? Where's
Worldwide. What's Juanito up to?
Juanito? Worldwide.
Worldwide.
Where's
Juanito
Juanito?
is repping Collider Craftworks
PRing.
in Vancouver at the XDS, the External Development Summit.
Yup.
What is the XDS?
What is the XDA? It's an event. Wait, I think I know. It's an event for developers and service providers to engage in networking opportunities to work together.
You already knew.
Ah.
Yeah, so the External Development Summit is actually something really cool. It's the biggest summit that is specifically focused on game developers and service providers, studios that do everything from programming, level design, specifically to studios that only do like hair for creatures or something like that.
Okay.
What's it called? So yeah, it's really cool, the XDS. And what the hell are we doing there?
What the hell are we doing there?
Well, we used to go there every year specifically to meet up with our clients, right? So the great folks, for example, at Warner Brothers,
Yep.
working on, for example, Mortal Kombat, stuff like that. This year is different.
Completely different.
Why is this year different?
¿Por qué?
Why? Why is this year different?
Why?
Well, guys, this year, a lot happened this year.
Yep.
We got into developing our own stuff,
NFTs, bro.
our own shit, and we got into Web3.
Web3,
and we're
bro.
building some cool stuff, and we're gonna need a lot of help. So this year, instead of going as service providers, we actually went as buyers, which means a studio that is looking to hire other studios. And the idea there is to basically meet studios that are that can offer us support in different areas of development. As you guys know, to build a game, a successful game, actually not a successful game, you can build a successful game with one person. But to build something at the scale we want to build, we're not going to be able to do it alone by any means. So we're out there meeting the great folks that do all sorts of stuff, from animation, VFX, especially, well, we're really strong in the art area, but meeting other development studios that are really strong just in development in general. So and also meeting up with some studios that we've been working with for a long time. We're long-term partners. We've been able to show them what we're doing in Web3. We've been getting some incredible reactions. People are actually really excited about seeing the visual wallet, seeing all the progress we made in Web3, the game we're developing, all sorts of stuff. So that's what Juanito's up to, spreading the good
Basically,
word.
Exactly. Spreading the word of Collider where the good word needs to be. So that's what he's doing. But we are here. We're here in Argentina. We couldn't travel to Vancouver. Juanito's probably drinking a beer right now, watching
He is.
us, sitting at his hotel.
He's probably wondering if he's gonna make an appearance.
He's wondering.
He's probably wondering. He sent us a video. We're not sure if we want to play it or not.
Maybe.
It was a little wordy.
Maybe we
It
can.
was a little long.
Maybe we can show his face. His
Maybe,
beautiful face.
maybe we'll see. Collider
Okay.
Craftworks, a Netflix series. We were actually we saw the early shots of
Yeah.
a new trailer we're working on,
Woo!
and it looks so fucking cool. We were like, it would be damn cool
This
to
could
be
be on
on Love,
Netflix.
Death, and Robots. I think all of us in our team would love to make an appearance on Love, Death, and Robots. So we were literally just talking about that like an hour ago or something.
Maybe participate on the next season of Love, Death, and
It would be
Robots.
amazing. That would be a dream come true. Well, we'll see.
A dream come true also is to hear you guys out. And this week we have been gathering some community questions. A lot of stuff is going on our project. So we took our mods and say, hey, let's ask the community what they want to know and bring it here. Where? Our live stream. Because today we're bringing the news. So
We're bringing the heat.
we're bringing the heat. We're packing heat. And well, Danny,
Teddy's packing heat.
he used to be on that beach episode. Remember, he was packing
Yeah,
serious heat.
he was out of control.
Okay, and Danny will be answering some community questions here that we have
That is right.
because people want to know, and we are here to answer. So let me go check my. I was gonna say machete, but machete is not the same in Argentina than in the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Here it means notes, and on the other parts of the world means Dani Trejo. So
Yeah.
probably that's happening, you know. First question from the community, because we have announced that we are not gonna do physical airdrops from now on.
Exactly. Yeah, we're canceling the physical airdrops for now.
For now.
It doesn't mean we're never going to do that, but for now we're canceling the physical airdrops. We extensively, well, as you guys know, for those of you guys who have been paying attention to our announcements, we've done a lot of back and forth with service providers, and it's just there's the risk of things getting lost, the time involved, and there's just so much out of our control. We felt it would be better to stick to digital goods for now, and it also feels like we're really building in the same direction, right? When it's a whole ball game to build physical goods and to do it correctly and to do it at the quality we want to do it and deliver them at the quality we want to deliver. By delivering digital goods, we're still building in the direction, beefing up people's virtual wallet, their visual wallet. So yeah, we really felt it was the right call to just keep on building in the direction of virtual goods, and we put stuff up for vote, and we've been getting a lot of feedback,
Yup.
but not as much as we think we could get, right?
We will deep dive on that later, though.
Okay, so we're
'cause
not gonna get into that
we
yet.
have
Okay,
we
okay,
have
okay.
a lot of don't spoil, Danny, because as you said, we're canceling the following for now for physical airdrops. But what happens, and this is the first community questions, about the merch that we already promised and that people, for example, won on the first TCP? What's going on
That
with
will
that?
be delivered.
Okay,
Yes,
delivered.
yes, exactly. The physical merch from the TCPs will be delivered. I think we even have some photos.
Yep,
The patch that's a
Ooh.
patch. So that's the box.
that's the magic box.
Hopefully that will help people not want to open it. It looks a little radioactive if you ask me. Yeah.
If you don't receive that box, but it says Collider Craftworks, do not open it.
Okay, what's inside? Let me see.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Ooh.
Rad
Hola, Cypher.
kids. Oh, that little patch. That
Oh my
patch looks
God.
so cool.
We show that on stream.
Oh, yeah, you guys already showed it on stream.
Yup.
That patch is fucking cool. Down there, you see stickers, books. So yeah, we are doing the physical delivery for, and it's a good test. It's a
Yep.
good test. It's a little more contained. Instead of 1,500, we're doing, what is it, 60?
Yep.
60. Okay. So yeah, this is a good test run. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. If this goes well, then hopefully in the future we'll be able to do more physical items, maybe at specific events, things like that. But for now, we're sticking to digital.
Sticking to digital. Thank you, HO, for the actual number. That's 61. So care packages going along the way for the TCP competitionists of the preseason. Remember, we have a TCP going on right now on Discord with a lot of activities, with no time limits that you can complete. So join us on Discord.
The
for more
TCP is
fun.
still open.
Yep.
All right,
Still open.
cool.
And that's something that we're gonna talk later.
Nice.
Then another of the community questions, Danny, was what's next for Collider Craftworks? What about partners?
Well, we've had a good run, boys and girls.
Business team.
This was actually the goodbye stream. No,
Woo!
guys, what's next? We're barely
Bonito
getting
step.
started. All right, so the next, I think the two big things we have right now is getting a nice version of the what's it called, the mosh pit up in your guys' hands. So we're still testing things, we're still balancing things out. As you guys know, the games people are used to playing take thousands of people a lot of times and years in development. We're a small team and we've just gotten started, I think, a little less than 6 months ago. So that's just to kind of put things into perspective. But the first thing we want to do is get like a first version of the mosh pit in your guys' hands and have like a fun, just kind of hang out with our community, a small tournament where we're just having fun. We're just having a good time. And you know, we have prizes and the like, but we don't want people to be all stressed out or like freaking out, because there's still a lot to figure out to really run a good tournament. So this is a test drive. This is basically for us to jump in, have fun, run around, shoot shit up, win cool prizes. And the idea for that is at the end of this month. And again, we're very wary with giving dates because there's a lot of things that we haven't done before. This is new for us, right? So going out and giving dates on things you haven't done before is tricky, right? So our objective is to do it by the end of this month, have something in your hands that's cool, that's fun, that's well balanced. Even though it's a limited experience, it's well balanced. So we're trying to do everything we can to make that as good as possible. But as you guys know, we have several several pans on the fire. So we need to balance things out, right? Because we also need to deliver the avatars. We're also working on the login system, so we have a lot of things going on and we need to prioritize. So our priority right now is getting, well, number one was getting a new version of the visual wallet out so you guys can test it out. We did that. Now our focus is on the mosh pit. So you guys, the login system, which we also have that wrapped up. I think we're going to cover that a little bit. So those two are out of the way. Now it's getting a version of the mosh pit so you guys can play and have fun, run around, shoot shit up, have a tournament. And after that, the next objective is going to be delivering all of the 3D assets. There has been a lot of work put into that. As you guys know, we spent a lot of time tweaking things. So if you guys have been trying out the visual wallet, if you've seen that things work beautifully, they don't intersect, that has been an insane amount of work that went into fixing all of the clipping issues. So now we're ready to export all of these assets, put them up on the server and deliver them, and now they're in your hands, right? So that's gonna happen after this first tournament. That's gonna be like our next big objective, is delivering all of that stuff to you guys. And then after that, it's a big community tournament towards the end of the year with Neo Tokyo and Journey and all of that good stuff. We should have some cool avatars to show soon, the heroes for those guys, and I think that's gonna be a part of what we're doing in the future is you know, helping communities and brands and IPs kind of build their identity in kind of this you know, AAA kind of quality, and evolve and kind of take the brand to a new level. With for example, with Journey, we were really talking about what the future of the Journey brand is going to look like and helping portray that in this new character. So I think that's going to be a big part of what we're going to be doing in the future, right? Is collaborating with brands and kind of elevating or just kind of adding to these brands and adding to these IPs in the Web3 space, and who knows, maybe Web2 space as well. So
dude, you got me bullish by just talking. So I can imagine when we start seeing things.
I can tell you, I can actually give you a little inside conversation. So we were talking with one of the biggest publishers for games, and they've worked with us for a long time, but they didn't really know that we were in Web3.
Okay. And
they didn't really know much about the visual wallet. And these guys are these are like developers that have been around from the very beginning. They've been around close to 30 years. And they were like, when they saw the visual wallet, it's like, this is what our director has been asking for years. Like what you guys have built. This is what he's been asking for years. And from our perspective, it was basically impossible to do. So for example, he wanted 1,000 characters, NPC characters in this next game that we're working on. We were only able to make 70 of them, but he wanted 1,000. And with basically with the visual wallet, you could have done that, right? So it was a really cool conversation. A lot of people who were from Web2 were like, dude, you guys are doing what all of us want to do, which is kind of like this super high quality procedural kind of character creation on chain. So there's a lot of stuff, I think, happening behind the scenes with a lot of these bigger studios. They see what's coming around the corner, and everyone's kind of trying to figure out how to solve for this kind of new way of thinking about content, a new way of thinking about ownership. A lot of stuff we've always talked about. So being able to go and show some of these huge developers what we've been doing and seeing their reaction has been really cool.
Thank you, Juanito, for doing that.
Juanito's been sending us some of his updates. So
thank you, Juanito. That's it. You heard him. The visual wallet is making noise, and we are here for that.
people are asking, they're speculating. Ubisoft, Warner Bros. I'll let you guys speculate. I can't like
You can't
specifically
disclose.
talk about specifics, but yeah, you guys get it. Like some of the guys that have been around for a long time. Yeah.
Yep.
And there's a huge amount of excitement about what's happening on Web3, even though right now there's crypto winter and NFTs are down. Everybody understands what the future looks like, especially people who do deep analysis on market trends, understand where the future is going, and it's hard to figure out how to get there, but
Yep.
everybody knows what's around the corner. And yeah, people were very congratulatory as well of like the willingness we had to like take a huge risk and jump in.
The step.
Jump in and yeah, I think there's a lot of really cool things that are going to be happening over the next couple of years, and I think we're going, because of these connections and these relationships, I think we're going to be able to do some really cool things with some of these more traditional Web2 brands. So
Someone needs to bring them the heat that Juanito's packing. So that's why he went there. Thank you, Juanito, again. And thank you, Danny, for telling us a little bit of what's next. I just want to add that...
So hold on, somebody
Yep.
here is asking what makes a visual wallet different. Well, if you've been able to try out the visual wallet, I definitely recommend it because we can do that. And then I would say the quality of the content is very different than Cyberpunk. So if you like, somebody's comparing it to Cyberpunk 2077, I think if you put up asset against asset, like if you zoom in onto the shoes and then you zoom in on the shoes and the visual wallet, like I think you can just kind of look at what the difference is, and the level of customization I think is worlds apart. But again, that's just
I have been-
my opinion.
I
But
have been playing
but I think
Cyberpunk
everybody needs to
these
kind
last
of make.
days, and I gotta say that it's completely different, especially because on this last update that they released for Edge Runners, the anime that's coming out this week, they have added a lot of customization options, but it's been 2 years. They didn't have this much opportunity to showcase what their character creator can do. And yeah, of course, it's not the same. They don't have animations. They still need to run this whole thing on this kind of big city that they have on the game, right? So
Have you what did you think about kind of the production quality of the assets in relation to?
I think that for 2020 at the time, and I'm gonna be a little mean because I didn't like Cyberpunk at first because it's kind of broken. But the only thing that I actually liked was the production, but not of the characters, but for the assets like the vehicles, the motorcycles.
Oh yeah, the vehicles are amazing. Yeah,
God
yeah,
damn
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And the whole reflections, the RTX working with the street, the rain, the neon, that was pretty fucking cool. But then the characters lacked this thing. Actually, I thought about V, the protagonist, being so lackluster that he didn't have anything to tell me. I didn't feel, I felt more from Johnny Silverhand, Keanu Reeves, that from the main character of the game. So what are you trying to sell me? Are you trying to sell me Keanu, or you're trying to sell me a character and to create my own self inside? Well, that's something that kind of Web2 brands still don't see in narrative issues, and maybe the metaverse will provide that.
Yeah, I think what I mean, again, I think there's some amazing studios, amazing creators, and there's some like really just robust character creators. I think what we've done, I think, is as far as like the amount of volume and the amount and the kind of the quality when you put it all together, I think it's got like a unique value proposition. But again, yeah, there's incredibly robust character creators out there right now.
Yep, totally. We have a next questions from the community, and it's regarding all this because they want to know about investors. What's going on?
What's going on with investors? Actually, that's a really good and interesting question, because we've actually been spending quite a bit of time on this for the last 2 weeks. We have a really kind of great team when it comes to some angel investors that really actually were part of what we did early on, more than a year back, and maybe one day we'll be able to announce who they are, but it's just some people that have, some incredible people really inside of tech and entertainment. And now it's got to the point where we feel that we're ready to raise what you would call a seed round, which is basically what kind of kickstarts a company generally. We did have the hope, and one of our objective was to be able to kind of seed fund this project with our initial NFT sale. As you guys know, we kind of ran into a bit of a rough patch in the market in general. Our sale wasn't what we had hoped it would be. So yeah, the next obvious kind of direction was like, all right, let's really seriously look at what some seed investment could look like. But even aside from that, I think there's a lot of really great opportunities when it comes to bringing on investors, not only from relationships and contacts, but you really become part of a network of some of the people that have the best connections in the world with either fashion or music or games. A lot of these investors have great relationships, so that's also something aside from the money. That's also something that has been that where they can add a lot of value. I mean, I can tell you from our early angel investors, some of those conversations that we had with them. I mean, these are some of the brightest minds in the tech industry and entertainment, and just being able to spend 30 minutes with them maybe once a month or something is a really incredible experience, because the way they think about business, the way they think about product, the way they think about the market, it really forces you to kind of step out of your zone and see things kind of from a bird's eye view. So that
Yep.
was that it added a lot of value, and I think that's where, if you can find the right investors, aside from the money, that's really the value that they offer you, is the network, the relationships, the insights, and the mentorship, right? So that's yeah, that's something that we're working on. We have a great team from Web3 that's really helping us with a pitch deck focus on Web3 investors, and then we also have a great team kind of from the Web2 angle, for more traditional kind of venture capitalists and people who invest in startups and stuff like that. So bringing these things together, I think we'll be able to put a great pitch together and reach some of the best investors in the space. So yeah, I'm excited about that. And yes, this is something that we're doing, and I hope we have that pitch pretty much locked and loaded by the end of next week, and start reaching out and having like soft introductions
Nice.
by next week.
Well, that's something that actually we talked about with Brian D. Evans on our Twitter space, if you remember,
Mm-hmm.
that when he said about what he looked like on different projects when it comes to investing, he saw not only the product, but the team behind it. And you just said it, Danny. It's something that it's really valuable, and that we're working on it. We're sharing that. We are building a tool that it's actually aiming for the future of the NFT space, the future of the gaming space. And well, we want to be there. And also taking something into account that you just said, we are kind of taking some of the first steps here. So let's do it nice and steady, right?
Yep.
Okay. So one final question from the community, because the people want to know what's going on and what's going to happen with the remaining supply of our NFTs.
Right now, we don't have any plan. I think. I mean, I guess it's always floating out there that we should, burn the remaining supply. I mean, I've heard a bunch of different ideas. I think for now, there's really no rush. From my perspective, I think right now, we're kind of in a moment in the market where there's no need to make any like big decision.
Totally.
It's yeah, we just have to keep working, keep building what we're doing. And I think from looking at both options, even like way back in the day, everything I saw from people who did burn their collections, and projects that did burn their collections, it was always kind of negative in hindsight. Everything that we were able to study and talk to people who had been in situations like that, it always been a little bit negative. So our general sense is never really been to go down the road of burning. I think right now we're in a particular moment, and where the NFT market is really cooled off, and it's not in an upward trend. But I do think things like every market, they change, and I don't think there's any need. I think taking drastic decisions or making like big decisions when these kind of things happen in a market is never a good idea, right? Like when you
Totally.
when the market is down and you believe in a stock, you don't sell your stock, right? You hold on to it, because you know that the market is going to change. And I think it's the same with us, right? Like I think we really believe in what we're doing. I think we really believe in the product we're building, and yeah, I think we're gonna hold on to that until it's the right moment. And as you guys know, we don't rush things, right? We're gonna take our time, and when the moment is right, we'll figure out what we do. And I think if it's either doing a sale, because there's a huge amount of excitement around what we're doing, if it's using it specifically for certain partnerships when it makes sense, we'll see.
Totally.
We'll see what it does. But for now, we're just holding on to it. It's in the vault. It's not going anywhere. So yeah,
It stays here at home.
exactly.
Of course. Well, that's what we could call strategic decisions, and totally in favor of it. Thank you for sharing that. And well, we have one more question on the chat from Rami the Sci Fanatic. If you wanna,
So Rami's asking about the female cipher. Yes, we have started working on it, but we're putting it on pause, basically because of I think we've already talked about this before. It's like right now we don't feel it's time to put out another collection.
And you just
I mean,
said
people
it.
are just
Market
asking us like, what
conditions.
are we gonna do with what we have in the vault? So right now, what we've done is we've done all the groundwork, figuring out how the rules are gonna work, how we're gonna structure this, what the design direction is gonna be. So everything, a lot of the content, not a lot, but we have quite a bit of content ready. And now it's all about waiting for the right moment to put that into production. Right now, our focus as far as production goes is we have a huge, what's it called? It's a substantial mandate to deliver all of these airdrops. It takes a lot of work. So we're really focusing on the airdrop and on the mosh pit. That's going to be our focus for right now as far as production.
Okay. Thank you, Rami, the Sci Fanatic, for that question, and thank you, Danny, for answering.
Also K-Dude is asking about the VC funding.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
no, for sure. Yeah, we'll be very forthcoming, especially with the community, about what we're doing. I think a lot of work has really gone into thinking about how this pitch is going to go for investors, which also adds a lot of clarity as far as the direction we're going with the marketplace, tokens. I mean, there's all sorts of things that have really come into, that we've had to put a lot of thinking into to make this thing come together. So, we're still kind of working on this, discussing with the team. And once we have things really in line, and once we have some concrete things, we're definitely going to be sharing it with the community.
Complete transparency. That's what we are all about. And well, here Danny said it. So thank you, Kated, for that answer, for that question, and thank you, Danny, for that answer. Now, we're leaving behind the community Q&A and we're jumping into the news, because this is what this stream is about. We're bringing the news, and I'm gonna start. Is it okay if I start?
Yes, for sure. Let's do it.
I'm gonna be bringing some news about the TCP, something that you probably are here. That's why you're here. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm so tired. This is a Friday. I'm so sorry. Basically, what's going on, Danny, with the TCP right now?
What's going on?
People are participating on different activities on our Discord. People are completing missions. They are doing social tips. They are doing a lot of stuff and submitting a lot of proof about the things that they are doing to earn points and advance into the different rewards levels.
We delivered the first.
The helmet.
That is so cool.
That was so fucking dope.
We love the TCP.
Imagine the blade.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's gonna be so cool looking back when you've collected all of this stuff and have it.
I'm making the whole combo.
Yeah.
Imagine like being in Fortnite, the complete skin. Well,
Yeah.
you will be inside the mosh pit with the helmet, the sword, the whole thing branded, and you can basically brag with your friends about, hey, I did all this stuff alongside the Discord of Collider Craftworks, and look what I'm right now. Well, that's your chance to brag. We have over 350 participants on this very first season, because the other one was the pre-season. We are doing this for holders right now. We realized that the free-to-play version last time wasn't really on demand, because people really wanted to know what was it to participate by holding a cipher. Of course, all the benefits that we are giving for the TCP are based for people that are holding a cipher. So people are already amassing almost like 500 points. They are really getting those rewards. We have a lot in stock, so go check our Discord for that. But also, as you said, we delivered the helmet for the TCP's first season, and Blade's coming, and then maybe another season of the TCP is coming. What do you think we could do?
I think the TCP is a great warm up for us once we have the mosh pit running.
Oh, the battle pass.
Those battle passes. I think this is a great warm up for us.
Can we tell the people that we have been talking about some battle pass examples and maybe thinking about the way we could? I don't know. I don't want to spoil.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, we're definitely putting a lot of thought into what it would look like for us, and we're obviously going to be using probably like successful models that we see work in other games.
Yep.
So obviously, battle pass is one of them, and kind of thinking how that could affect our game. So yeah, we are putting thought into this, and discussions are being had.
Yeah, and as Kated says, TCP is dope, and not only is dope, but it's like Danny said here, the pre-warm-up for what you will find eventually inside the mosh pit. So thank you all for participating. Remember, guys, that if you're here and if you clip your favorite moment of the live stream and you post it on submissions, you will get 10 points. But also, I will have a special condition by the end of the stream. It's gonna be a question that you need to answer. If you answer that correctly while submitting the clip, you will get another extra 10 points. And also, we're gonna be announcing a really special thing on Twitter that's going to happen during the weekend that will also net you more points and some ciphers, but I'm just gonna say that. I'm gonna leave it for the end of the stream. Thank you for participating on the TCP. Thank you everyone who's doing a great job, and thank you for all your feedback, because we're learning, and the last TCP was something, this TCP is something completely different, and probably the next 4, 5, 6 TCPs are gonna be another thing. So that's it for the TCP so far. Now we're gonna talk about the visual wallet, because we had a big milestone this week on our project. We released the Kraken and also the visual wallet to all our holders with a lot of new drip animations, blades, fire. What the fuck is going on with the visual wallet?
Yeah, so basically, and this pre-alpha, guys, this pre-alpha stage, what we're calling the pre-alpha demo of the visual wallet, is basically our production tool that we use to create all of the cipher collection. So what we put into that the last build is basically all of the I think almost all of it, all of the assets that we use. I think there's a couple things that we didn't put in there because of I think some of the what's called cloth deformations.
Okay.
So I think the overcoat we didn't add. I think there's a couple things we didn't add, but basically like 99% of all of the content that we use to create the cipher collection is in the visual wallet. So each and every one of you will be able to recreate your cipher, basically make your own cipher, and we just wanted to put it into your hands so you guys can see all the work we put into this, and so you guys can enjoy it and play with it and zoom in and just have fun with it.
That's great. And as we are seeing, we're talking about the visual wallet. Thank you everyone who just joined or is joining into this bringing the news live stream, because we are updating on everything related to our project. We have already talked about the TCP, we're talking about the visual wallet, and we answer some community questions. So thank you for joining. Now, what's next for the visual wallet?
What is next for the visual wallet? Now it's a matter of, okay, so the first thing we need to do is get all of the assets online.
Yep.
Once we have that running, then it's a matter of connect. So one of the big parts of what we're doing is actually, I think something we're going to discuss a little further down, which was the account system.
Yep. That's the
Once
next
we have
topic.
the account system is really important, so we know who's holding these assets, and then connecting them to the visualizer, which is going to be the visual wallet. So that's the big thing right now, is getting all of these assets compiled, exporting them, getting them up on the servers, and then I'm connecting that to the visualizer. So that's kind of like the big next step. Is I think we're calling it like the visual wallet alpha is once you're going to be able to see your assets connected to your wallet. That's the next big hurdle.
The big one. That's basically meaning that we're gonna put it on chain. Amazing. And well, let me tell you, let me congratulate you and the whole development team, because the visual wallet is looking sick. It's working really good. It's pixel stream and it's chef's kiss. And also the mosh pit, but I'm not gonna tell you about that because I have been trying something that you didn't of the mosh pit. Okay, now we're gonna talk about the account system because that is something that we already teased, we already explained. You know why we are doing this. It's gonna be easier for everyone having here, and our development team is really putting all of his work into this system to be released. And also big kudos to the design team because that thing's gonna look dope as fuck, and that is because of the designs that you have been feedbacking.
I mean, yeah, it's nice. The real focus there is make sure we keep things as simple as we can for everybody, so they don't have to worry about moving things from one wallet to another. There's just one account, one login. And this is what we're going to be able to use also when we do collaborations or a cool event with another community. This is basically like ground zero for anything that we do moving forward. Everyone's going to be able to log in with the same account system, and we're going to be able to use this for anything we do moving forward. So a huge amount of work was put into it. You know, a huge amount of love and care from our dev team. And it's finally ready. So it's going to be early next week. We had said Monday, but there's still a couple little things that we're tweaking. So it might be Tuesday, Wednesday, but it's going to be early next week.
And rest assured that we are going to release every communication possible for you guys to make it as easier as we can for you to submit your wallets, to get everything ready. And of course, for the account system to actually make what it's supposed to be making. That is making life easier for us and for you guys. So thank you. What about the next steps in terms of security of the... No, I'm kidding. I was just going to ask you a really complicated question that you probably couldn't answer. We have a next topic on our themes. That it's the airdrop swap. Because we have released a special message.
Yeah, everyone who's on this stream, I assume, already knows everything we need to discuss here. But just to go over it real quick.
Let's go real quick.
Do we have the slides up?
Yep.
What did you guys think? What did you guys think of the Cyber Champion?
Ooh.
Let's see in the chat. I wonder what the chat thinks. So, chat, what did you guys think about the swap?
They have checked the Cyber Champion.
From a 1 to 10, what did you guys think about the swap? 1 being, fuck you guys, we hate the direction, we hate the fact that you're swapping everything. If we could, we would reach out from the screen and grab you by the neck and squeeze you. And 10 being, this was the right call. This was a fucking one. Oh no. We're already seeing not everybody really liked the news.
Just playing, it was dope. 10. Okay, thank you, Will. Dude, the champions look really like an Evangelion.
Yeah.
They really look like something that it comes out from a mecha anime.
Yeah, definitely some inspiration.
Totally.
The K-Dude's like the swap.
The swap?
Yeah, the swap K-Dude. All right, so we're going to go over this. It's necessary and respectful. 10. All right, yeah.
Thank you.
We definitely want to do something where it wasn't like, dang. You know, we wanted to do something special. It looks like we're not going to do the special Halloween theme. It looks like people are leaning towards the heavy machine gun. I was 100%. I was 100% people were going to choose Halloween.
Really?
The special Halloween.
No.
Yeah, I was 100%.
I was on the other side of the street. I actually thought that people were going to choose the heavy machine guns. Dude, imagine having on the visual wallet this big ass M60, the ones you use for shooting, I don't know, helicopters.
K-Dude, I think K-Dude really doesn't know. I think K-Dude...
K-Dude, you're just finding out? Well, this stream, K-Dude, is for you.
This stream is for K-Dude specifically.
Totally. Well, why are we swapping the airdrops? Let's
go
on a quick rundown.
As we said before, you know, it's just there's just too much risk, and there's too much outside of our control. You know, it kind of goes back to like knowing what you're good at and what you're not good at. We are not a company built and designed for international shipping.
Yep.
So there's just a lot of stuff there that we're concerned isn't going to work out well.
Happens.
Yeah, but I mean, even if with external providers, there's just a lot there that we're a little concerned about. So for now, we're going to stick to No, I know. I voted machine gun. All right.
Voted K-Dude is an evangelist of the heavy machine gun.
All right, fine. So yeah, so we opted for sticking to what we know we can deliver, and that's digital goods. So let's go over this.
Let's go to the
This
next
is
slide.
actually the cover that we're using for our investor pitch deck. All right,
Oh,
next
okay.
cover. Let's see the next thing. All right, so the vote
Here's the
was to do a printable, an airdrop. Basically, it was going to be an NFT, a printable of the different helmets.
Helmets, yeah, of each faction.
Then we have a heavy machine gun. So when we set out to do the weapon airdrops, we were just gonna have one style of weapon, which was the assault rifle. Now, when we got into it, we were like, hey, this is a perfect time to really sit down and think about the weapon system, how it's going to work. So out of that conversation, we ended up designing pistols. We ended up designing, assault rifles, and we added heavy machine guns and shotguns to the mix. So we were like, hey, maybe we can swap this airdrop of the bus for either a heavy machine gun or a shotgun or something like this. We thought, okay, out of those two, the coolest is probably the heavy machine gun.
Totally.
So we put up for vote. We also have a lot of work done for the horror collection. We thought, hey, we can use some of that content to make a really cool airdrop for like a special Halloween thing. So yeah, so these are like some of the things we were going back and forth with. So I think we're gonna give everybody till this weekend to vote, and we're gonna put something up on Twitter so everybody knows. I know it's hard to keep up with all this stuff, so you guys tell your friends. If you really want the Halloween pack, remind everyone to go up and vote. If you want the heavy machine guns, tell everyone to go up and vote. And we're gonna leave things open for this weekend, and then once everybody finishes voting, we'll decide if it's a Halloween a special edition or if it's a heavy machine gun drop, right?
Yep, right.
Okay.
And
next one.
just to answer Raydom here, that he's asking if we created Jason for Mortal Kombat, you can go check out our stream that we did with Jeremias Papi, where we went over all the characters that we made for MK11.
Exactly.
Yup. Okay, December airdrop. So what's
Okay,
going
so
on
this
here?
was,
what's
I
out,
think
what's
this
in?
is where I felt was a strong proposition. I was like, I would definitely want to get a Cypher champion instead of a physical, even though the diamond-handed loot box is very cool.
Holy shit.
I think this is also really, really cool, especially for people who maybe got a pioneer and they're wishing to get something a little bulkier,
It's like
a little
an
more
MMO
over the top.
when you just start level 1 and then give you this super cool armor.
Yeah,
so they say, okay, don't go like naked there, just put on this and you look dope.
Yeah, so
This
I
is
think
the
this
champion
is,
armor.
Yeah, this is really cool, and you guys are champions. The people who have been with us since the beginning are the true Cypher champions. You guys have had our back from day one, so I think it was very appropriate to give it to come with something strong. So we're gonna have a Cypher champion as the big final boss, the big final airdrop for all of those who have been with us over the last 6 months. You guys are freaking amazing. And I think these are going to be really cool. I like when we had it already in the visual wallet, I just couldn't stop playing with it. Looking at the animations from different angles, I was like, oh, this is so cool. And I would pause it and take, so
Look at the
Obsidian
sword
looks
with
really
the champion
cool.
armor. God
And yeah,
damn
some
it.
of those swords look so good. Anyways, guys, so I hope you guys are excited about that.
Dude, come on. Just stop it. Can have a boner at work.
Well, yeah, we have, if you guys look at the holders chat, I posted some animations. I posted some different color palettes so you guys can kind of see what things look like. But it was just so much fun playing with it and trying it from different angles. And yeah, so that's going to be the December airdrop. So yeah, that's the swap for K-Dude who didn't know what the fuck was going on. That's what's up. And I think we have one more slide. I think with it has, yeah, there you go.
Ooh,
Oh,
look at
yeah.
that. Oh my god. That's actually inside of the visual wallet, right?
Yeah, that's taken from inside
all
the visual
footage
wallet.
taken from the visual wallet. Guys, look at that Cypher champion armor in action. That's dope.
Yeah, I can't wait to like make a boss out of him.
Oh. Guys, if you wanna really get more information on this, you need to also, if you are not, become a holder. But if you're a holder, stay tuned to our Discord, because this guy right here, he's always jumping randomly into Discord and just dropping
I'm not
bombs.
always there. Yeah, I'm not always there, but every so often I'll like be like,
a lot of the time you're dropping, like when you appear, you drop the bomb.
Yeah,
That's it.
I want to bring the goods, but yeah, guys, thank you so much. You guys are incredible. Those of you who have been with us from day one, we really want to do something special for you guys. So, yeah, eso está apagado. Yeah,
No problem.
Tommy's
I'll
pointing to his
put it
screen.
on. No problem.
Oh, and I also put a little video of an AR experience, and it looks so good. Okay, DJ pause entire info whitelist challenge. What is this? Okay, so are we supposed to pause this for the
Yeah, we're
whitelist
gonna.
challenge?
I was just gonna announce that because the part of the information is over, but now we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna go
Yes.
to a brief DJ pause because here Fer is really ready to rock those cipher tunes. Listen to them closely because maybe sooner or later you will be able to listen to them on your phone, on your PC, on the mosh pit. I don't know. Something like that. And then we're gonna start with the visual wallet showdown because we have selected some community members that will be battling themselves out with the new build of the visual wallet.
What are they gonna be doing?
They're gonna recreate their cipher
Nice.
as fast as they can and as close as they can.
We're gonna
Maybe
see if
add
they
some
get it
drip.
right.
Maybe add
No,
some
no,
drip
no, no.
to
It has to be 1-to-1.
Oh, 1-to-1?
Nah, it's fine. We'll
Maybe
see.
they can add some drip to it, and then
Okay.
you guys on the chat will be voting for the best one.
So we need a little pause right now.
Yup.
That's perfect because I need to go to the bathroom.
Okay, let's go.
Let's do it. All right,
Let's do
guys. See you in a couple seconds. A couple minutes. We're gonna be getting some participants on here with you guys.
Exactly.
All right.
Go.
See you in a bit.
is now.
Hola, hola. And we're back. Yo, yo, yo. Hope you
El
enjoyed.
Mopri is back.
El Mopri is back.
Mopri went on a business trip. Getting business done.
Business done. Mopri, bring some fries. Here, I'm so hungry. Please, guys, we're back and we are ready. Cause
Sushi Bomba.
Sushi
Party
Bomba.
time.
Let's go. Party time, collector time. That's it. We're ready to showcase the visual wallet with our dear community here. So we will be checking out some of our community members trying to build their own ciphers on the visual wallet. So whenever Tommy says we are ready, we are ready.
2, 1.
Go. Ooh, who do we have here? Can they hear us? Can they talk?
Some
We can
good-looking
hear you
Jeff-
loud
Oh,
and
Joe, what's
clear.
up, my
Yo,
man?
Yo,
I can
Joe.
hear you.
I insist that I come back, the screen, all days, and visual wallet, everything. So I insist that I should join.
No.
What's up, Danny? What's up? Yeah.
Hey guys, how's
Yo,
it
yo,
going?
yo.
Who
Thank
do
you
we
for
have on
joining.
this stream?
Let's
Upper left
dive.
corner with
Upper left, the Jackal.
Hey
The
Jocko.
Jackal.
How's it going, man?
Not bad, man. How are you?
Good, good.
He was actually one of the first ones to join in. He said, I want in, so we let him in.
I don't know if he said it in that high voice though. I don't think he said I want it.
I want in.
Hey Jocko, how's it- Hey, you did?
I go high voice.
Yeah. All right, and then over to our right, upper right corner, who do we have?
That's Bogdan.
Bogdan, how's it going, man? How you doing? He's looking good.
Packing a good beard, my friend.
That's right. Okay, so down.
Great.
Down Bogdan, who do we have?
Lower right corner.
That's Radon.
Oh, Radon.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm all good.